This is a video detailing my workflow for my Pro3 3650 film scanner. It's a great batch scanner to scan in entire 36 frame rolls of film. It can also scan in small segments of film cut to 3 frames each. I personally use ViewScan in order to scan in the images. You want to make sure to have the mode selected to 35mm film, the media to image, bits per pixel to 48-bit RGB, and batch scan, more importantly, switched on. In the file name, add a plus to the end of it in order for it to sequentially add numbers. Make sure you've got a clean cut on the first frame that you insert into the scanner, as this will affect how the scanner moves on and finds the next frame. Sometimes the scanner does get a bit confused as to where the next frame starts. I just eject the film and start again. If it's having too many problems, I may just cut the film after that problematic frame and continue scanning. Once I've scanned in all my images, I will find the folder in Lightroom, making sure to keep everything all organized, import all of the images. Once they've all been ingested into Lightroom, I select them all, go File, plug in extras, update ViewScan/Silverfast DNGs, let it do that. Then once I've done that, go to metadata, select read metadata from files and read. That'll update the metadata that Lightroom reads from the files. The first step is to select the white balance from an unexposed part of the negative and then synchronize that to the rest of the pictures. Make sure that's synced to all of them. I'll select the first frame, go to File, Plug in Extras, Negative Lab Pro, select ViewScan/SFDNG, Color Model Frontier or whatever your preference is. I might change the buffer border a bit, press Convert. It will take a bit of time to do this, but I'll just speed through that process. It will update all the previews with its best guess as to what the colors would be based on the scanner profile. Just double check that they've all been converted because you may have accidentally only selected one when you converted. We'll now go in for a closer look at the edits on the Develop tab. We'll orientate the picture correctly. We will crop to get rid of the unexposed frame. Make sure to keep the aspect ratio at original or 4:6. Bring up the Negative Lab Pro plugin again. Change the white balance based on personal preference. I tend to just flick through between various auto selections or standard and AVG to try and get something of a more warmer tone or a more natural tone to the colors, and then continue that through each frame. Try not to spend too long on each frame, especially if you're doing big batch scans of old family photos like these ones from my grandparents' adventures across Europe. Just let Negative Lab Pro do most of the work for you and just fine tune the image. Use the spot removal tool if you see any bits of dust that are a bit too big that the automatic infrared dust removal didn't get, and revel in the colors that this plugin can get out of these old negatives through this old scanner. I find some of the results absolutely breathtaking, and some of these colors just really can't be reproduced in digital, which is one of the reasons that I still use film. Once you've finished, just export all of your JPEGs and enjoy. I hope this video is of use and helps clear up any issues you may have with the workflow of using this Pro3 3650 batch scanner.